The restaurant was loud, warm, and full of weekend chatter, but none of it mattered to Emma as she sat frozen in the corner booth. Her hands trembled around a paper napkin she kept folding and unfolding. Across from her, the man she feared most smiled as if everything was normal. To everyone else, it probably was. But not for Emma. Because today, she'd taken the biggest risk of her life. And her entire plan depended on whether someone, anyone, would notice one small word she'd scribbled on a napkin. Help. She couldn't hand it to the waiter. Couldn't call the police. Couldn't run. The man across from her made sure of that. He squeezed her wrist under the table, whispering, "Remember what happens if you try anything stupid." So she held her breath, placed the napkin on the edge of the table, and prayed. Collision: the unexpected heroes at table 15. Table 15 was loud enough to shake the windows. Leather jackets. Heavy boots. Big beards. A whole wave of people no one ever expected to see eating salads and root beer floats. The Iron Runners Motorcycle Club. Most customers kept a safe distance. But they weren't dangerous. Just misunderstood. And today, they were celebrating a brother's birthday, laughing, clinking glasses, arguing over who had the slowest bike. But in the middle of the chaos, one person noticed something strange. Lena, the only female biker at the table, paused mid-sentence. Her eyes weren't on the birthday cake. They were on the girl across the room, the girl who looked like she was silently drowning in plain sight. Lena nudged her friend, Tank, and whispered, "Look at her hands." Tank turned and saw the napkin first. A tiny square of white. A single word. Help. Not dropped. Not forgotten. Not accidental. It was angled outward, toward anyone brave enough to notice. Tank's expression changed instantly. The joking stopped. The birthday celebration froze. Within seconds, every biker at table 15 was watching Emma, and watching the man across from her. The man who kept gripping her wrist. And that's when Lena said the words that shifted the entire restaurant. "We don't leave her alone. Not today." Fire the quiet intervention. The bikers didn't storm over. They didn't make a scene. They moved with purpose, slow, calm, controlled. Lena stood first. Tank followed. Then 4 others. They approached the waiter, whispered something, and suddenly the waiter understood everything. He walked straight to Emma's table. "Ma'am," he said gently, "your friends at table 15 sent you a complimentary dessert. Would you come with me to choose one?" The man across from her snapped. "She's not going anywhere." But before he could grab her, a giant shadow fell over the table. Tank. All 6'6", tattoo-covered, biker boot-wearing Tank. He leaned down, voice calm but cold. "She wasn't talking to you." The man opened his mouth to argue, but then he saw the rest of the bikers behind him. 10 of them. And Lena right up front, arms folded, eyes sharp. Emma stood up slowly, her legs shaking. Tank placed himself between her and the man like a wall. Then Lena put a gentle hand on Emma's back and whispered, "You're safe now. Promise." Broken heart: the story behind the napkin. Once Emma was in a private staff room, the truth spilled out in shaky breaths. She'd been trying to leave an abusive relationship for months.